Josh was, a great energizing stretch for us. But it was really our defense that carried us, holding them to 2 points in the first 5 minutes for a team that averages 77 a game, I think is a tribute to the way these guys were moving their feet. They were reacting on the flight of the ball. They were communicating on screening coverages. And then obviously we were able to kind of ride that start to the victory. And so, happy for these guys and proud of the way that they prepared themselves and the way they performed tonight.
And then make it to the championship game the year you open this building, does that add anything to it?
We want to be in the championship game as many years as we can be. And so, I think these guys are, happy for the opportunity to be back in the championship game. Obviously, hopefully we can have a better crowd than we had today, for the championship game, because these guys are working awfully hard, and I think they deserve some more support than they got this afternoon. And hopefully we can get the word out, and like everybody can get information instantaneously. So we should start getting the word out that there's a game here 7 o'clock on Tuesday night for a lot. And these guys deserve great support, great energy, and great enthusiasm from a fan base that unfortunately we didn't get tonight. So it's great that we get to have it in our home building, and we're excited for the opportunity to play on Tuesday night. But we have a lot of work to do.
What do you feel is the reasoning behind the fan base not coming out?
That's not my. Obviously the students are on spring break, but it's a pretty big area here, Western Pennsylvania, and pretty big community here in Moon Township, and we have a lot of room on the bandwagon. We'd love people to come and join.
AJ, how did it feel to slam home that LIU? The end of the game, the whole crowd, everyone that was here really got on their feet, and it pretty much solidified that you guys were going to the NEC Championship.
It felt great. Jayhawk passed me a great pass, and I just finished it. It was good.
One of the best moments in your basketball career to date, you'd say?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Speaking of Jalen, it seemed like he brought a ton of energy today. Was kind of the ideal version of what he's given you over there. Do you feel the same way that he was kind of what you picture him being?
Yeah, and it's funny. I was laughing with him as I was leaving the locker room. Him and I agreed to disagree yesterday on something. So sometimes that's better when we have that kind of edge to our relationship. But I thought he played really, really well. I thought he was active as can be defensively. And when he's active, he all of a sudden he finds opportunities to score. And I think when he takes the floor with that mentality, he brings us so much energy and so much positivity. And I thought he did a great job today. These guys obviously got us off to a great start, but I thought when he hit the floor, he kind of helped keep that energy going and even raised it at times.
Raekwon finished with 9 points. He only got 4 shots off today. Derek mentioned that he is a little hurt and a little banged up, but how did you guys go really approaching limiting his production, limiting his touches, his shots in the front court?
He's a handful, obviously. He's had an unbelievable career in this league, multiple-time first-team All-League player, averages 20 and 8. And, we just tried to make his catches as far away from the basket as we could. We tried to keep our feet moving as best we could. One of those first drives of the game, AJ just, kind of just kept moving his feet, keeping him in front. And I think it frustrated him at times. And I think that was what our game plan was, whether it was Giannis, working, whether it was AJ working, whether it was Bane on him, just trying to keep your chest between him and the basket as best you possibly can, which isn't easy. And I think over time, that kind of wore on.
Dante, when it came with how you guys started the game, how much did that kind of take the pressure off of you guys? You were up 16-2 in the first 4 minutes.
I don't know about pressure, but obviously we want to get off to a good start, so I just try to bring energy for guys and get guys going, talk to people, and I feel like that still really helped out.
Josh, LIU made, I think it was an 8-0 run to begin the second half, and then you hit a 3 and kind of put your hands down like that. Was that just, were you trying to tell guys, come on, calm down, and when you were in the moment like that?
Definitely. You can see it in guys' faces. I can see it especially in my brother's face. He was getting a little frustrated. And while the game was going on, it's hard to huddle up at certain times. So sometimes you have to step up and make a play and bring guys back together and back to terms for what you're doing. And so after I hit the 3, I did look at the bench and I said, calm down, relax. We're still in the league, and we can get it back up to where we want to be.
Coach, 3rd straight game for you guys with 19 or more assists. What does that say about how you're playing offensively right now?
That's how we've been playing offense all year. And I think it's a very unselfish group. These three guys right here are, at the top of that list. There's a number of times we yell at Josh to shoot more. AJ obviously is such a willing passer, and Tay, is one of our assist leaders. And I think that kind of trickles down to everybody else. And I think guys are happy for each other when they make a shot, and when they can create an assist or create an opportunity for a teammate. That's such a positive play, and it just shows the connectivity between these guys. And it's not always easy. I mean, we played some teams this year that try and limit our ball movement, try and limit some of those assist opportunities, and these guys keep fighting, to try and make the right play and the right pass at the right time.
For any of the guys, I mean, when it comes to fan support and that kind of thing, is it going to be Monday when everybody's back around? You're going to be trying to recruit people to come out to the game Tuesday night?
I definitely will be.
How you going to do it?
Social media.
Coach, I think I counted 6 NEC championship games in 11 years now. Speak a little bit, speak to the consistency that might say.
Hardworking players, right? Hardworking guys who are committed to trying to win. That's really what it comes down to. We set the expectation every year to try and compete for the NEC championship, and these guys are the ones that do the heavy lifting. And so we've been fortunate to have a number of really talented guys who are great teammates and competitive basketball players, and these guys are no different. And that's why we're fortunate enough to have an opportunity to compete for a championship.
Ryan Peters tweeted today that you told Keith Braxton and after the St. Francis regular season game that you hope you don't have to play him again, and now it's the 3rd time this season you're going to get him. How difficult is it to game plan against those two guys 3 separate times?
How does Ryan Peters get that information?
I don't know. He tweeted it. He tweeted it. Yeah. I'm just the messenger.
Obviously, those are guys that have had great careers.
Yeah.
They're guys who are well respected throughout the league for what they've done, and it's going to take a great effort by us in our defense to be able to slow them down. To be able to limit their effectiveness, to be able to limit their opportunities for good looks. And I thought in the first game we didn't do that at all. I thought in the second game we did a pretty good job of it. But we know this 3rd time around that they're going to be at their best, and we need to be at our best. And I think that's the way that a championship is supposed to be decided, with 2 teams competing as hard as they can and trying to execute their plans.
Dante, obviously, when they got down early, they brought the pressure full court. I guess what were the challenges that presented, and how do you feel you reacted to it?
I think we reacted well. We responded well. We knew they were going to come out and pressure us. I had a few turnovers, so I knew I had to pick it up on my end. But I think everybody else responded well. John did real good, taking care of the ball and getting to the free throw line, knocking free throws down. So I think we did well.
Did you feel you were outside of the circle on the charge attempt?
Yeah, I think I was.
Josh, you guys posted 5 players in double figures today. Talk about how much fun that might